Hey everybody, how's it going? I'm very proud to present a review of this 2016 Scion IA. And this is going to be a full tour of the IA. We're going to start it up, show the engine, as well as give you the performance data and show you all around the interior and exterior. And so, without further ado, let's go ahead and start it up and let it run. This particular IA has an older Mazda key fob with the Scion logo. This car is essentially based on the Mazda 2 platform. Sorry, I'm not feeling the best right now. Lock, unlock, trunk release, I'm gonna demo that later, and panic. The tone is pretty quick, so let's go ahead and start this one up. This one doesn't have keyless entry, but does have turn signals on the mirrors, which is very nice to see. As well as the key fob. You just pull this up and you can have a spare key. It's kind of hard to show on camera, so I'm not sure I can do it. I may have to save that for later. Anyways, let's go ahead and start it up. So this particular IA has a cloth interior, manual seats, and is finished off in a red exterior. Let's find the manufacturer date. This is February 2016, and it is indeed manufactured by Mazda. So this is indeed a Mazda-based vehicle. You do get blue accenting along the side of the car, which is very nice, as well as power windows, mirrors, and locks. I'm very shaky right now. IA on the floor mats. Also very nice to see. Very dirty in here. You also do get manual seats, adjusted from the bottom. And without further ado, to start this one up, here's your older Scion key fob. Leave it near the vehicle. Push your foot on the brake and hit this dash mounted button to go. Very hard to get it to show because the way the steering wheel is angled. It's kind of annoying. This car doesn't run the best. Turn on the radio and put a little rev. Very zippy sound from that 4-cylinder engine. Horn isn't bad. A regular single tone Mazda sourced horn. Very basic. This particular IA has a 6-speed automatic transmission with the lever right here. Reverse. And you do get a backup camera with adjustable guidance lines. They do not move, unfortunately. Neutral, drive, manual mode, left for manual, as well as up and down. Doesn't want me to go past 2 because the car's not in a specific speed. On the steering wheel, you do get your volume controls, your media, control the radio volume. You can put it down, it goes down. You also have your info. This changes the display screen. Pretty fuel efficient, 27 mpg. There's your phone controls, voice assist, voice control. No. So skip tune, cancel, cruise control controls right here, on and off. The windows are automatic for the driver's side only. It's still nice that it has some sort of automatic windows. rear motors kind of sound like they're dying. And they do not go all the way down due to the size of the doors. Let's go ahead and give a walk around of the exterior, headlights, high beams, and the turn signals. For some reason it's lighting up more and it's off. The hazard sound does kind of remind me of GM. Chrome door handles, very nice touch. You do get halogen turn signals as well as halogen headlights, which they're not the brightest and they are definitely showing their age because they are kind of foggy. You do get damage on the front bumper, so it's a little bit scuffed. This car is very abused. It has high miles. Runs kind of warm, I think. More scuffing. This particular IA has Scion SN 250 tires. They are 215/35 R16. They're pretty small tires. And they only have 4 lug nuts instead of 5. They're disc front brakes. I think the rears may be drum brakes. You do get LED turn signal markers, which is very nice, as well as body colored mirrors and door handles. Very nice. This car totally isn't a bad ADV commuter car. Here are your rear drum brakes. They're more basic. This one is different. Yeah, this has Starfire tires. And they are also 215/35. They're 55 R16. Maybe the fronts are 55. This one has halogen turn signals, halogen taillights, and halogen reverse lights. There's no way to access the trunk from the area. You have to use the key fob, but you do get a backup camera. IA. And a single exhaust. Definitely gives away the sporty appearance. Classic rear bumper. And your third brake light is located right here, as to be expected on a sedan. There's not much to say about this car. It's just a good commuter car. Rock solid, reliable. This one isn't running the best. It's kind of abused. But this is just cool to see an LED mirror. Don't think it has any blind spot monitor. Little damage right here. A little bit of chrome accenting in the front. Kind of reminds me of Ford, but not really. Let's go ahead and check the hood and the fuel door. Pretty quiet clicking sound from that hood release. You just pull it down. Let me just eat 15 gas. So very basic, just normal no E85 or E15. There's the levers under here, port to the right, and then you just open the hood. It's a Toyota 4-cylinder. It doesn't even have any stick. You just have to hold it. The horsepower numbers will be on screen. Battery. Just a very basic engine, not clean in here either. Hold it, let it go, and the hood's down. So, yeah. You do get carbon fiber trim along many parts of the car, as well as a cup holder space and just a little bit of extra space for other things like gum. Same with the passenger side, also very nice. Headlights are not automatic, unfortunately. You have your warning lights. Very nice tack. And a pretty configurable display for the money. Miles are really high. They're like 164,575. That's a lot for a 2016, so it's only like a 7-year-old car. This has a 3-spoke vinyl wrap steering wheel with chrome accenting. The horn actually echoes a lot. It's actually pretty loud. This radio is just a basic Mazda unit. Nice clicky feel. It is actually a touchscreen, which is also nice. You can use both. If you want, you can use this if you don't want to damage anything. Say, push the button right here. I don't know why the back button doesn't really work. This is the standard system on most Mazda cars and not Toyotas. This also does have navigation. This one isn't equipped with it though. No one uses it anymore. This toggles your drive modes. Let's give a little bit of sound system test. And you can use this dial to turn it up. Not a bad sound system, but it's not terrible either. I think it has like 4 speakers, 2 in the front and 2 in the rear. I'm expecting more from this car. Up top, there's your basic rear view mirror. Just goes up and down, that's it. Sunglasses holder. Your dome lights, push them up, they go on and off. This also doesn't have a sunroof. You can turn both on at the same time if you like. Interesting, there's actually only a grab handle on the passenger side and none on the driver's side. That's very odd. Driver's side gets a visor mirror, no lights. So is the passenger side. Those are just service records or something. Airbags, of course, to keep it safe. This car is not the best car. The service date is 165,894. Clown. This also does have a manual parking brake, which is becoming a rare commodity, as well as what the fuck is this? 2 cup holders, as well as extra space for whatnot. Airbag light has a single zone air conditioning. I think it's broken, or probably hasn't kicked on yet. It blows decently, just hasn't cooled down yet. You can configure it to where you want it to go. Change it to frost. Maybe it's not open, but it's not. I don't think it's ready yet. But the car is definitely warm though. Turn up the heat. Well, it's pretty warm. Box in the rear view mirror provides a more advanced feature on better cars. It's a very well equipped car for the price and a very good value. Let's go ahead and climb into the passenger side and check it out. Not sure what was being eaten in here. It's a very messy car. Cloth seats material, just to be expected. It's a blue accents, interestingly enough, on a red car. IA formats. Definitely very rattly whenever it's trying to be moved. Okay, so yeah, just go ahead and close the windows. The rear motors are definitely dying or something. Yeah, very adequate space. Very nice hard touch fake leather, I'm guessing. Leather or something. Under here, 12 volt outlet, USB-A ports, get 2 of them. Very nice. And an SD card reader, I believe. I have no idea what that is. It's totally not a bad car for the money. I've got to admit that. Let's go ahead and keep this window open. Very nice that it's automatic, though. I cannot give him enough credit for that. Let's go ahead and sit onto the rear of the IA. a lot of stuff in here. Seriously, this car is very well driven. Seats are decently backed. Or definitely farther back. I'm like 5'8". And there's not a lot of room back here. But it's still totally fine. Wouldn't want to take a road trip in one of these. No center console, no even headrest in back here. Your headers right here. And no storage space except that thing. And only one compartment. So there's not a lot of storage back here. Very nice rattling noise when the doors open. It's very annoying. My motor's definitely dying. Something. Not sure what this is either. Just a piece of wire or something. It's nothing to write home about. The middle must be the worst spot of the car. Like, look. I mean, it's actually not that bad. This backing part is actually very comfortable. Like, it's actually not... Like, I mean, it's weird, but this part of the seat is actually very comfortable. Like, more comfortable than these two. And I just get, like, a immersed view from, like, the rear. Which is very cool. Of course, the rear also gets power windows. Which is always nice to see on any cheap car. It's a subcompact car. And it's a pretty good subcompact car too. And sit in the left seat. This one seats a little bit more or forward. And I mean, it's totally fine. Like, I still have like 4 inches of headroom and I'm like 5'8". If I all the way sit just back all the way, probably have like an entire hand of space. So someone 6 feet could probably theoretically fit in this car, no issues. 4Runner and the roof is just normal. Let's go ahead, just open the trunk. I'm pretty sure you can do it from the driver's side, but I'm not entirely sure. Can't believe this review's 17 minutes already. It's kind of crazy. So, not sure what the trunk. I think you push this button and that opens the trunk. You can also do it from the key fob. I'll demo that later. So, just opens up and you have access to the trunk. And it's like a lifetime table, folded, and it fits perfectly fine. Like a bucket. Wow, it's actually huge. Cubic feet numbers will be down below, but this is actually a lot of space you're getting. Like, this is a tennis ball right here. Oh, is it? What the? Oh, well, it's actually like an amazing amount of room for a sedan. Like, exposed parts right here, not the best to see, but come on. We have to admit that, like, this is a lot of room for a sedan. Your child lock release, in case someone ever gets stuck in the trunk. It's closed, just let it drop, pull it a little bit. It is manually operated trunk. And I'll also demo it from the key fob. It's a very loaded car for the money. It doesn't have ugly ass hubcaps like in most cars from this segment. If you push it, it doesn't open, you have to hold it. Oh, the car can't be on for it to work. So let's just go ahead and turn it off. And then now let's demo. You can hold it and that trunk will open. So you have to use the button to open the trunk when the car is on in the driver's side, which is very interesting. As you can see, this trunk is probably the best. Very nice. Let's go ahead and fire it back up. I like honking stuff. This one doesn't run the best, so it sometimes doesn't always start. It's kind of warm, so if it's cool, it doesn't run well. Very zippy motor. Let's give it a couple light revs. high because I don't want to give attention. I think it went to like 5,500 or something. Yeah, it's not very taken care of though, unfortunately. Your traction control off buttons. Yeah, it just turns off and on. Just push it, you don't have to hold it or anything. Yeah, I'm a race car driver. Steering wheel is also very easy to turn, power steering. Shakes the car. And just want to reset the TPMS light. Here's the wheels turning. I'm gonna turn it all the way, the steering wheel. As you can see, very easy to turn, absolutely no issues. I'll give an exhaust clip of it now. So, yeah, very nice. Just have to find a way to put the camera so it works with it. And in conclusion, the Scion IA is a very good commuter car. While it has many cool features and awesome amenities that you're getting for the price, this is totally a very good car. You're getting a manually shiftable transmission without any CVTs, so you can drive like a race car driver if you so wanted to. As well as a backup camera for this price, which is very good. As well as a touchscreen even, for a subcompact car. And power windows, everything, no hubcaps. So that's just amazing to think that this car is so cheap. Like, come on. Why can't Toyota be this good? I don't understand it. This car's very fuel efficient. It's driven kind of hard though, but 27 isn't awful. I mean, I totally understand. This car is seriously underrated. It should have sold more, and it was rebranded as a Yaris, which there's way too many Corollas out, and this is something that's not Toyota based, and it's Scion, and it's still fun to drive because it's Mazda based, and a very peppy 4-cylinder engine. There's a lot of zoom in it, and as well as fake carbon fiber accenting along many of the parts of the car. Very nice, especially depending on who you are. You may like it or hate it, but come on, this car is practically loaded for the price you're getting it for. To be honest, it's just unbeatable. Like, the fact that it has all of these features for the price is just crazy, to be honest. I don't think a Yaris is going to have door handles that look like this, okay? Or, I mean, this car was rebranded as the Yaris, but I don't think a Nissan Versa comes close to this car. Seriously, like, it is honestly insane. Like, the fact that this car has a very good-looking design, certainly better than the Versa, or even the Ford Fiesta. Those two cars look hideous. This car totally isn't a bad looking car at all. Like, it's actually a pretty good car for the money. Like, great. Like, honestly, I have to move this leaf blower because I had to record it for the exhaust clip because I don't have any other way of mounting my phone just yet. But totally, it's a totally viable option for the money. Like, under 20 grand, brand new. And this car had all of these features. It's crazy to think that. Annoying fact is that it has 4 lug nuts instead of 5, which only the cheapest cars really actually have nowadays. But still, this is a very good car for the money. And if you're looking for a good commuter car from A to B, I'd say this is pretty much your best bet for now. Granted, this car is a Scion and they're no longer in business, but you can just take it to any Toyota dealer and they'll service it for you. It's not like Scion was just their own company. Scion was owned by Toyota as their younger brand for younger people, which is nice because you can just service it at any Toyota dealer, like the same place you'd service a Prius. And you don't have to worry about the struggle to find parts because a specific car company doesn't exist anymore. It's because this car was rebranded as a Toyota and it has Mazda parts, which Mazda is like probably the second most reliable auto manufacturer apart from Toyota and Lexus maybe. So yeah, to be honest, I mean, this car has part Toyota and part Mazda in it, so it has both. Very unique features, a blend of Toyota and Mazda. This car is pretty much almost entirely a Mazda 2, which is in the UK. That's what it would be called, and it'd probably have a Mazda badge. So this car was exported to the US, and it was badged as a Scion, which is a pretty good thing, because these cars are very, very reliable. This one, if you take care of it better than this one, of course, it's going to run forever. This one is neglected. It still runs fine. No engine issues at all. Exhaust does leak a little bit, but nothing major. And I'd say this is your best bet for now. Now let's go ahead and conclude this review. Not auto windows though, come on. You can't beat that. It's just normal door closing. And so, if you like this review, like, comment, and subscribe. Stay tuned for more videos by clicking the bell. And thanks for watching. Goodbye.